Hello, hello, hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to knit these beer pop holders. Okay, I had a customer request this. She sent me pictures. I checked. I like, there's no tutorials, so I've been working on this for a week. I made so many, and I tried to use the yarn that I have in my stash, which is this. This one has a little bit wool in it, so I wanted, but it is thin. Okay, so this is how you wear it. It's like a glove. Okay, and then you put your fingers in here, just to show you. It goes into two. So right here is double layer. And then what you do is your fingers are here, and then here is the part where you put the can, the beer, the pop, whichever, and I close it up. I did show a tutorial with a 22 Addy knitting machine. I did this part. I knitted about 20 rows, so I will pin that and you can go and check it. Okay, and then I did the what is this, the slit stitch. I do have a tutorial for this. I worked on a plastic panel, and I used that technique, and it looks professional, so I thought this would be nice to do it on here. Okay, and I did 2 strands to give this, because the yarn, but it's wool, so it's going to be warm. Well, it's not 100%, but it has the blend. And I ended up with this. I went to Walmart and I purchased these because I was not happy with the yarn that I had in my stash. Let me see, where did I put that one? It's supposed to be here. Can't find it. Let me see. Where did I put it? Oh, it's here, right here. Sorry, here we go. Fell here. See, this the color is beautiful, but it's this is like Caron Simply Soft, so it's not sturdy like this one right here. Okay, so I went with Bernat. I went to Walmart and I grabbed the ball skein, so I don't know if I can make 2 more. We'll see. But yeah, so this is the Bernat Premium. It's made in Turkey, and this is the colorway. This was the only pink that I found there. I was looking for a lighter pink, but this is the pink. And then the darker is Crochet, which they were sold out, which is always here in Canada, Edmonton. We can't find yarn. So I really like, this is 100% acrylic though, so I don't think it's going to warm up your hand, but it will protect the beer, the bottle, the pop that you put right here. See, just like this. Yeah. She asked for a beer mittens, and I created these. So, yeah, let's get started. I use my Addy 40, not Addy, the Central 48 knitting machine. Okay. And, yeah, so, you like, it's like knitting socks, right? So, instead of going back and forth, I knitted with the 48. I tried it with the 22. It was very thin. Okay. And then you have to double ply that. Like, I don't know. I tried to figure out. Well, this isn't bad either. Maybe I will add this one too. I just need to put the underneath. Yeah. I have to sew this part to make one of these. I have this pink. I can add this. Yeah, that might work because this is nice. I tried it with this. It was very bulky. Yeah, it turned out bulky. So yeah, let me see the piece that I have knitted. It's right here actually. See what I mean? It's very bulky. It's like a scarf. So when you do this, you know what I mean. It's very bulky. Yeah, so like this yarn is I would say a heavy 4-weight. So you need like a 4-weight yarn to make these. Yeah, I might add this one as well. We'll see. Okay. So I'm going to show you from start. I already did the tutorial on how to knit this part. This is just like regular scrunchies, yeah, or cotton pads that you can wipe your face. This one has wool in it. It's very soft. So yeah. So it's only 22 rows. You knit and then you pinch and you just close it. I did wet it a little bit because it was bulky. So now it's nice and flat. Okay, so I'm not going to show you this because I already have a tutorial. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cast on, and then we're going to pick up stitches as I did here. And this part I am knitting with round and around. This part I am knitting just like this. And I measured, I don't know, I did, I believe 10 rows. I did after knitting this part, I did 46 rows, and we're going to do it together for the pink. And then what I did is I picked up stitches, and I will show you how to do that on 2 sides. And I closed up one side so you can put your finger in to hold it. And then I knitted round and around 10 rows, and I changed color, and I'm doing the same. I might do the blue, the third one. I might do the blue on this part just to, you know, play around with it. Yeah, I might do it too. And then I was planning to knit like this, 10 rows. And then what I do is, and then while I'm doing that, I do my decreases until I have a total of 30 stitches around. Okay, and I do a rib stitch, 1 knit, 1 purl, and I bind off loosely as I can, because yeah, it's going to go through your, like a mittens, right? Yeah, so there's no tutorials the way that I'm going to show you, because I couldn't find any, you know, because I need to figure out, I didn't want to go out and buy a pattern. Well, there's not even a pattern. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so here is my Centro 48. Okay, let's put this here. Sorry about the mess. I have yarn everywhere. I have whips. I have orders. Well, this is a custom order. I have projects that I'm working on. Okay, so here we go. We're going to zero this first. Right here. Push that so it's 0. I really like my Centro. I did go and buy another machine, but this one's a 32. So stay tuned. I can't wait for that to arrive. Okay, so this is how we start. Okay, we skip 1, we knit 1, we skip 1, we knit 1, loosely as we can. The first 2 rows are very important. Okay, so skip 1, just like this. I have my junk in here, so just ignore that. Yeah. It's only 46 rows. Okay, that's all we're going to knit. That even helps, you know, with the knitting machine. That 46 rows is 46 rows. Yeah. And it's not that wide, like when you look at it. See, it's not that too wide. I thought it would be wide, but no. Like the can just fits comfortably. I'm planning to knit mittens for homeless, so that's why I went with the 32, because I'm planning, let's see how this works. And so stay tuned. I'm planning to, you know, with the knitting machine, you go faster instead of knitting with your own hands, right? I'm sorry. Just wanted to pull this a bit. Yeah. Okay, this takes time. And here we go. Okay. Oh, I did something wrong. See, it's supposed to be not knit, and yeah, see, I see it here. It looks like I skipped it. Okay, let me just fix this, and I'll be right back. This is gonna take me, So I made a mistake. I'll be right back. Okay, so I fixed it. The end, we started with knit, so this one is not supposed to be knit. So just be cautious. You have to push this down because Addie is different and Centra is different. Every machine is different. So I don't know how the one that's going to arrive, because I have no clue. I don't think it's a mushroom. What was it called? A mushroom knitting machine. It has a top on top, and that's the only one that has the 32 needles, so I picked that one. Okay, here we go. So we're going to knit the first row slow as I can. Okay, again, it's going to be 46, and I do another extra because I have to frog the first row to pick up stitches. So I'm just going as slow as I can. The first row is very important, and the yarn has to be loose from here when you pull it. Just forgive me. These are my whips in my bags. I grab them, I leave them when I go to a doctor's appointment. Or to the hospital when you're waiting 12 hours. So, yeah. So the first row, okay, now I can go a bit faster. And I have these silicones. I highly recommend. These are called earwax silicones. I bought them from Amazon, and I bought them from Temu. These are from the one Temu. I can't find it from the Amazon. I'll find it, and I only have 2 more left, I think. Yeah, this is how it is. Yeah, I only have 2 left. Might go and add more on my Temu. Like they're very expensive on Amazon. I think they were like 13 for. I can't remember exactly, but I do have a review about them, and I would highly recommend because they really work. They definitely work. Okay, and I'm just going to continue knitting, and I will let you go, and I will come back. Another thing, some yarns work on Addie because I did it with the 22, and that yarn did not work on this machine. So most of the yarns work on my Central, but they don't work on my Addie. So just wanted to give you that info. No matter what you do, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, yeah. But most of the yarns on Centra I noticed, especially with this trick, and I put this on my Addie 22 as well. Yeah, but it doesn't turn like it. The yarn splits while it's picking. So I tried everything and I just let it go. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that info. So I will be right back. I'm at row 4, and I will come when I'm finished 46, 47 rows. Okay, so I have knit total of 47 rows, and I'm going to pick up with a number 5mm knitting needle. It's not usually equal. Can you see? So maybe 6.5 is equal to this knit stitch. I heard that it's a number 7, but no, I did knit it with a number 7. It was bulk. It didn't match this knit stitch. So I picked up with the 5, and then I did my decreases. So we're going to do the same. And then I do more decrease here. So I have total of 30 stitches here. Remember, we have 44, 24 is 48. So on both sides. Okay, so we're going, well, at the moment we only have 48 stitches on this knitting needle. So I am going to remove these from here. And I usually go to the white, but I think I passed the white needle. So that's okay. Yeah. So, yeah, try not to knit this. So I'm not going to cut the yarn because we're going to knit, right? We're going to knit round and around. So I am just going to turn this, and I will pick up stitches with this needle, just like this. Okay. I am sharing this because it took me a week to figure out how to knit it perfectly. I did try other methods. I didn't like it. Yeah, it was very chunky, and it felt like it was a boxing glove. when I put it on. I ended up donating that. I'm sure people will use it. Maybe I should have kept it, but I did share it on Shorts and on my Instagram page, the first one that I knit, the chunky. You know, I'm creating a new design. Well, this is a design too. I'm not writing the pattern. I'm giving you all the information as I go. Oops, don't want to lose the stitch. I think I picked it up. Yeah, I'll fix that. I split the yarn. Okay, see, this is how I pick it up. And I turn. Try not to knit this one here. Let's put this here. Okay, and then I'm just going to continue picking up the stitches. Beer pop mittens, I did see them, but I never paid attention until customer, like, I don't accept custom orders at this time because it's the busiest year for me. October, November, December. And because this was unique, I thought, oh wow, I want to try this out. Yeah, so that's how I accepted it, and she already paid me. Thank you so much. I just told her to follow me on Instagram. I post page videos. I hope she's watching my Instagram because I never had the time to go back and share her how it's working. Because, yeah, when you're busy, you're trying to create, and we all have lives, right? Meanwhile, this is how you pick it up. It's going to be a long video. Okay, and because I want to show you everything. I don't want to miss anything. If you miss something, you're going to be puzzled. Okay. There is no sewing involved. I hate sewing. I even tried that. I hated it. I didn't like the end result. This one, it's seamless, and I'm going to show you everything, like I said. Meanwhile, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button, the first bell. So every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating I have just posted a new video. It can be shorts, it can be anything. Live. Here we go. Okay, so I picked up the last stitch. And here we go. Okay. So, oh, it got stuck here. Great. I'm taping. That's what happens, right? Okay. So, okay, so we picked up everything. We're cool here. Nothing to worry about. Right? Perfect. Okay, let's fix this part. Let me just bring this board here so you can see it better. Okay, so we did this part. This is a little bit loose. We tightened that, no problem. See, perfect. Okay, it's tubular. Ta-da! The reason I bought the 32 because it's going to be, this is 48, right? So it's going to be less stitches, and I will make socks. Why not? Because right when you pull it, the knit gets thinner. See? So when it's smaller, it would be perfect for socks. I don't know. That's what I thought. We'll see. I hope I won't be disappointed. Okay, so we're going to pick up stitches here. As you can see, this doesn't look right. So to pick up stitches, we have to frog. I am just going to grab another 5mm knitting needle here. These are knitting prides. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, I don't want to lose any stitches. Okay, here we go. Okay, so when I pull this, I'm going to pick up that stitch because if I lose it, it will frog. here we go. So we're going to pull this. Okay, and I use this tool as well because it's very sharp here. And what I do is, see, I just put this here. We have to do it one at a time. If you don't, you lose the stitch, and when you lose the stitch, what happens is it frogs, just goes down, it unravels itself. So here we go. I'm just pulling, but I want to pick these stitches, and they do get small. So pick it up, pull, see? So easy. Pick this one up. Okay, there's going to be 48 stitches on this other side as well, 2 sides. This is where we started, right? This is the beginning. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Today is Thursday, October 17, 2024. Oh, I hope I will post this tonight. Still 9 o'clock. We'll see how long it's going to take. But when I do with the knitting machine, this goes faster. Believe it. I did try knitting myself round and around. Oh my goodness. It took me 2 days to just knit this because, you know, I don't sit and knit. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a housekeeper, I'm a cleaner. I do everything with my handicapped back pain. And yeah, it takes me slower because I don't, you know, do it, work 3-4 hours doing cleaning house. I try to minimize that so I won't hurt my back. Okay, see, I made a mistake here. It has to be this stitch. So when you pull it, it will come. Doesn't matter how you pick it up. We can fix it while we're knitting. Okay, again, see, you can't see the stitch. What I would highly recommend is try to come here and pull these a little bit. I know the stitches are going to get smaller, but when you pull it from here like this, see, you pick that stitch right away, and then you let it go. Okay, that's another trick I can share with you. So again, you pull. If you have a knitting machine, if you don't, sit down and knit a tube. That's all you need to do to make the mitten, the beer mitten. It's called a beer mitten, but you can use it as a pop, especially when you live in Canada, cold climate. It can be Alaska, Northwest Territories, north of Canada. People like to drink beer, but they don't want to hold a beer can because it's too cold, right? Okay, so this is going to take me forever. So I will come back and I will show you. Well, there's nothing to be shown because I need after picking up all the stitches, I am going to knit around to fix this because you cannot knit like this, you know. These will be outside, so you cannot pick up stitches in it. So that's why I frog this row to get rid of these loose. Can you see these loose here? These are all loose. So we need to fix that to knit. And then what I do is I knit around again and until I finish the yarn. I will come back to show you how to get rid of 24, because 48 is half is 24. We're going to get rid of 24 stitches on the both, just like this. So when we put our hand, that's how you grab. When you put your hand, that's how you grab it. So I will come back to show you how to do that, because this is going to take me a time. It's already been 11 minutes since I've been picking up this stitch. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm just finishing it up. I just wanted to show you. Okay, only got 2 stitches left. I know it will get tight at the end. You will notice that. Yeah, here we go. And then you just pop it in here. If you don't, you will lose it and it will just go down so fast. It's unbelievable if you miss it. Okay, and here's the last one. So, like I said, I'm going to knit these. Okay. Oh, looks like, let me just bend. I really like this Knitting Pride needles. She no longer sells them on Etsy. She was a Canadian fellow that I was buying from her. Okay, here we go. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to knit around, and then you will see the stitches are twisted. So we fix that. See, I pick this from the back, and this one I pick it from the front. And when I do that, I don't twist it. Okay, so let me show you. If you pick it if you pick it from the back, you will twist this stitch. See? You know what I mean? We don't want that. That's no. So you fix it if it's twisted. Okay, and always look at your stitches. It has to be nice and neat. The needle is smaller compared to that. That's no problem, because we need that, right? We're going to be knitting this part. We need to shrink it. Like, this is loose compared to what I'm knitting now. Okay, so this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to finish. It's not that long. And the stitches will be perfect. If we did not do this method, what happens is the loose ends will show on the front and it doesn't look good. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna come back, and that it has to be, when you're knitting, we have to come right here. So when you lay it down, okay, because we're going to get rid of this part here. Okay, when you lay it down, try to pull this. Yeah, I think this, I didn't measure. Always measure the one that you finished. See what I mean? It has to be the same. Okay. Oh, this one is big. I did not notice that. See, well, see, it must have, yeah, my my centro is not accurate. I don't know. It went weird. Yeah, see how much I have to frog this. So, see, this is the part. It should be equal to here, and you can see. So, let me just finish this. Oh, yeah. Should have done that. I didn't do it. So what we need to do is we need to measure, because this is already finished. This is 46. Because my the numbers weren't. I thought it was showing 47. I think it was showing 57. Yeah. See? It has to be equal. Oh, no, you know what? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's not that bad. Just a little bit, couple of rows. That's okay. We're okay. Got a little bit confused there. So when we're knitting, we have to knit up to here. So this has to be equal. Okay, so I need to come all the way here. Okay, let's do this. That's where we started. On both the end and the top and the end. The beginning and the finish. See, I'm not going to pick it up like this. If I do it that way, it's going to be twisted. See, we don't want that. So fix that stitch, or you can knit it like this, and it will fix itself. Because the way I picked it up, right? Okay, I still have yarn. Let's see. So I'm just going to check. See, it's the same. Can you see? This and this has to be the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this just like this. Okay. I can do it this way. Yeah. This yarn has to be here because we're going to knit with this yarn. Remember, we did not cut this yarn. And this one, I will weave that later. But now we're going to be knitting. We're going to be knitting these 24 stitches with this two together. I did do a bolera baby, baby toddler bolera. I use this technique. So I'm going to use the same technique on this. I don't even know what this is called. It's not Kitchener stitch. I know that for sure. Okay. And so you need the third needle. So, oh, what am I doing? Here we go. So here is the 2 needles. Okay. You can use a crochet hook, which I do. So where's my 4mm crochet hook? You don't have to use a crochet hook, but it's more comfortable for me. But this is how you do it. Okay, you pick this stitch, and then you pick this stitch. I think they do this on shoulders, but I didn't like the way it looked. So this is a different technique. Yeah, I even did that. Yeah, okay, so we knit 2 together, the 2 stitches, and we let it go. So we have 1 stitch here, and then we repeat this. We come and grab this stitch, these 2 stitches, one on the top and one on the top and one on the bottom, or whichever. And then what we do is we flip this first stitch on top and we get rid of it. Okay, and oops, don't lose this. And then we're going to repeat this. Repeat it all the way to the end, just like this. And this, we let it go, and then we flip this. I will show it with a crochet hook. You definitely, if you're not a crocheter, you need a tool like this. So this is 4.5. Okay, I'm going to hold this. And what let's see, this one is twisted. Let's fix this. So I grab this stitch, and I grab this stitch, and what I do is I knit. And I don't let it go, and I pull it like this. See, this is way easy. That's why I like the crochet hook. And I let those stitches go. And I repeat this. Pull it from here, grab it from there, yarn over, knit, and then pull it, and you get rid of it. Let it go, and hold on to this one. Okay, yeah, these stitches are twisted. That's okay, we'll fix it while we go. Okay, and then you just continue. See how easy it is? That's why I'm always saying, if you're not a crocheter, you need this tool. It doesn't have to be tulip. It can be any. Yeah, on the yarn giveaway that I'm doing, I put 2 crochet hooks. I can't remember who I put it. It's one of the boxes, so if you receive it, I don't know who I put it, because I'm sending to 5 giveaways, 5 people from the USA and from Canada, and I did add beautiful crochet hooks into them. Yeah, I still have to make another. Oh, see what I did? I forgot to get rid of this because I'm talking. I still have to pack another box. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this because these are already together, and I'm just going to flip this. Okay, and I'm going to do the same to this. I'm going to knit, and then I'm going to flip. Same. Okay, so I'm going to do this all the way to the end, total of 24 stitches. How do we count? This is how I count. Okay, I don't want to lose a stitch. Let's put this here. It's because it came out of the crochet hook. So I count from here, from the other side. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So I put a stitch marker there. So I'm going to get rid of all the stitches till I come here. This is going to be the last one that I get rid of. And And now I know that it's 24 here and it's 24 at the other side, which is 48. And this is where we put our hand in. See, these two tunnels become automatically. See how I think I'm a brilliant person. I don't know. I don't think this is out there, but I made it. Yeah. So this is how you wear the glove. Okay. You put, well, the mittens, you put the button here. I think this is big. Oh, well. I think beer bottles are bigger than pop bottles. Yeah, this is a little bit big. Can you see? I'm not happy. Let me just see. See how big it is? Yeah, definitely. So let me just fix this. Yeah, I just need to frog, I don't know, 12 rows. So then my counter, you know, the rows that it's counting is, because that happened before and it fixed itself. And I think it's back to, but I did see it on Temu. I might go and purchase that one. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to replace it. Let me just fix this one. By fixing, I'm just gonna frog until I need the, because I don't want it, it needs to be a little bit tight in here, because this will loosen up. It's acrylic wool doesn't, but this will loosen up, so I don't want it this huge. So what I'll do is I'll just frog it, and I will get rid of all the stitches, 24 stitches. And let me show you how it looks like from here. See? Doesn't this look brilliant? I think it looks fantastic. So what you can do is, let's say you're going to be knitting leggings. That is one of my big plans. I've been wanting to do that for years. This is how you can make. You can start with the center 22 and start with the 32, which is coming. Stay tuned. Like I said, don't miss these tutorials. And then what I can do is I can knit with the 48 and I can join them like this. Isn't this brilliant? I think it's brilliant. See? You can't see any difference. It just looks like knit. Perfect. Yeah, that is my other goal. I need leggings. Yeah, because in here it gets cold. Okay, so let me just fix this. I need to frog 12 rows, and I will measure, because that one's perfect. With this one is perfect, you know. Try it, frog it, try it. Yeah. See, this is too loose. I don't want it loose, you know what I mean, because of the yarn. It's Simply Soft. So this is no. We need that sturdy yarn. Okay, let me just fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm almost at the end. Just wanted to, so this is my, what happened here? My camera went down. Here we go. So, technical problem. So this is the last stitch. I have this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. So this means I have 24 here and 24 here. So this is one is extra, but nothing to worry about. Okay, we're going to get rid of that extra. Okay. So this is going to be my beginning of the row. We're going to go round and around. Okay, and I'm just going to, let me just see, it's inside. Just show you. I want to show you how it looks. See, it's perfect. Now this is how you join your shoulders. If you're doing it separately, you don't bind off. You pick up stitches like this and perfect. See, all the stitches are equal. Yeah, but I did it purl, as you notice. Yarn was on the front when I was doing this technique. Okay, so let's go ahead and knit. So I fixed this. It's way smaller. Let me just put my can here. See, even this is loose. But I know that beers are a little bit chubbier, beer cans. Yeah. Okay, so, but we're going to close this up so it will get shrinked. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to knit these. So I'm going to get rid of 2 stitches. Okay, so I'm going to and I forgot to remove the, just take this, oops, sorry, yeah, the yarn is stuck between the camera. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this one is right here. We're going to knit these 2 together. I do this technique on sleeves. I get rid of 2 stitches. And what I do is I flip this right here. Okay, just like this. It's not twist. Why is this loose? Let me see if I can fix this. I need to tighten this a bit. Yeah, let's tighten that a bit. I don't like it. It's too loose. So to do that, I will pull it. Oh, this was at the other side. Yeah, this was at the other end. Okay. Okay. I can't tighten it because it was at the other. Okay, I'm going to knit these 2 together in a split, of course. Okay. Yeah, there's too much gap here. Let's, or what you can do is do another technique, another trick. I do, let's move this. I do crisscross. And that's the only way I can tighten that spot. So I will put this here, stitch, and I will move this stitch here. So I do a crisscross. See? It's tight and it's gone. See? Okay. Unfortunately, I have to knit the stitch. But next on the 2 rows, I don't know, 4 rows later, when I'm doing get rid of 2 stitches, this will be closed. Okay, so I will put the marker here. That means that this is the first row, starting the next row. And I just continue knitting. Just knitting socks, that's all we're doing, but there's more stitches here. We're going to get rid of 2 stitches on this side, and we're going to tighten this one, and I'll weave it. Yeah, and I'll show you. It's a little bit long. Okay, so I don't knit this one, and I'm done with this needle. Just, okay, there's going to be a big gap here, unfortunately. Okay, and we will close this. Okay, so we're going to pick up a stitch here because we need to get rid of 1 stitch, and I'm going to tighten this as tight as I can. Okay. Just like this, and another tight, and I will weave it. Yeah, and then I will cut it because it's pretty long. Okay, here we go. So we did not knit this last stitch. Okay, and then you will see this is where we put our hand, our fingers, and we hold it from here. See? So we created this, I don't know what this is called. What would you call this? 2 doors? Yeah. And then you just grab it. So we made this part. We got rid of that. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up a stitch like this, because there's a huge gap, right? And then so I got rid, and again there's going to be a huge gap. Let me see if I can do a crisscross. If I do it this way, let's try this way. That's not bad. Yeah, while I am weaving, I can close that. These gaps, I can just, let me just show you. And then if I see more, this is what I do. Yeah, it happens. You can close it just like this. See? Perfect. Just leave it. Maybe I need it. Okay, so I picked it up, but I got rid of them. So I only have one stitch. And I'm just going to continue knitting. See, there's no gap. And this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to knit a couple of rows, and then I'm going to change the color. Well, a couple of rows, I would say 8 rows, and then I will change it to the black color, black yarn. You can use multiple colors, like I have this yarn. This yarn did not work on my Central, but it worked on my Addy. You know, just to give you an idea, this is Red Heart Saver yarn. It's not that perfect soft, but the design is just fantastic. So what you can do is you can knit with a brown or with a green solid color, which Bernat has, and you can make this, you can knit this with the needles, you know, with this part, the wrist part area, this part area, and finish it up. And I'm sure it will look fantastic for boys. Yeah, but yeah, you can use multiple colors, different colors. It doesn't have to be, it's just a customer wanted pink and black, so that's what I'm doing. This one I'm going to make the black wider. Where did I put? Here it is. I'm going to make this wider than this. Okay, so I will knit 8 rows, and then I will knit this part wider, and then I will finish it up. So I'm going to do lots of knitting. Okay, I will let you go, and let me show you how to close this gap, because there's a gap there again, because that was the beginning of the row. It happens. It's just tricks that you can do. This yarn is split the stitch, fix it, picked it up, and yeah, this Bernat, I really like the Bernat. When you compare it to Red Heart Saver, I really like Bernat. It's softer. It's soft, and it gives you that sturdiness. Yeah. Okay, so I knitted this one, but I may... Okay, here we go. See, there's a huge gap. We need to close that gap. I tried it. So again, crisscross. That's all I do. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to knit the stitch. And what I'll do is I will move this here. And I will move this here. And I will knit. See? It's closed. Yeah, so I'm going to knit 4 rows without doing decrease. And then, so this is my first row. So 3 more rows on the 4th. I will do a decrease again. I will get rid of 2 stitches. And then, yeah, see, it's nice and closed. Fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, there's no gap on here, so I will just continue knitting. Okay, so this is all I'm doing. I'm just going to knit, and I will change colors, and I will show you the rest. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I am going to change colors. I just want to come here. And okay, so here is my first stitch. Well, let's not knit that first stitch, because I want to knit it with the black. So I'm going to tie it. There's so many ways you can do this. You can do it, how do we do this? I forget. Okay. Here's one you can do. How do we do this? I forgot. There was another way you can do it, but this is how I do it. Just tie it securely, 1, 2, and I pull this all the way, tighten, so it won't move. And later when I cut this yarn, I will, let me just knit 1 row and I will show you how to do that. So I'm just gonna knit. So I didn't knit this first stitch because I wanted it black, and I am doing it on the side. There's so many tricks, yeah, like, but this is the way I do it. This is the habit I got into, and yeah. There was another way. Was that? I think that technique was done on crochet, so I do apologize. Yeah. So I'm just going to knit this around. And when I come here, I will show you how to do that. Okay. I haven't cut this because if I see any gaps, I will weave it. But yeah, I think we're over that part. Yeah. So I'm just knitting. And I'm going to get more rid of stitches when I'm doing the rib area, the 1 knit 1 purl. Okay, and then I pull this. Okay, I am going to cut this, but I will cut it when I go there. I don't want to lose any stitches. Yeah, black is really hard to knit with. They used to say that when I was a young girl, and I would say, why? But now I totally understand. Okay, so I'm going to knit the stitch. This is going to be a little bit tight. So here, I'm going to cut this. Okay, now where did I put my scissors? Ah, it's always hiding from me. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this right here. I will do the ribbing with this color. So I'll just put this aside. And then what I do is, because this is the knitting tail, the long one, so the pink one, because I already tied it with the black, I'm going to tie it with the long tail that I'm knitting with. So 2 knots. Either you can, yeah, I would weave these. Yeah, I would weave them. Maybe what I'll do is, I'll just show you while I have it here. I see a gap on this side, so what I'll do is I will hide that gap, just like this. The pink color, of course. So I will pull it, and I will make it, secure it. This is going to be inside the mitten, and then tighten. See, perfect. Here's another trick for you. You weaved, and you're secured the end. Okay, so I am going to knit. I am going to knit till I come to the wrist. So I will measure. Just to show you. So this is how it looks like. Okay. So we're right here. So I'm going to knit all the way down here, measure it. Because if you put this aside, if you go, I don't know, downstairs to grab a drink, when you come back, your tension will be totally changed. It won't be the same while you were sitting and knitting. I don't know, you're watching news and you get mad or you get sad, your tension will change. These are old handmade, so it will change no matter what you do. So always measure. That's why I trust measure, measure, measure. So I'm right here. So I believe 10 rows, and I'll be done. Meanwhile, I will do a couple of decreases here. I will get rid of 2 stitches here, get rid of 2 stitches, and whatever's left, there's supposed to be 30 around, 30 stitches, because that's the perfect number for, you know, for the mittens for me, with the number 4. This yarn is a little bit thin, but that's okay, nothing to worry about. It's going to be the wrist area. Okay, so I'm just gonna knit, and I will come back to do the ribbing. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been knitting, and this is enough. I have 22 stitches on one side and 22 stitches on the other, so I need to get rid of a total of 7 stitches to make 15, 15, 15, 30. Yeah, 7 stitches. Okay, it's a lot of numbers, but we're gonna do it. So I am going to change color. Going to, got tangled here. Let's pull this. Yeah, so this is the half, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to tie the pink now, and then I'm going to measure it again. And the rib is going to be a little bit longer compared to this. I'm just making changes as I go, as I'm designing this. Okay, and pull it as tight as you can. Okay, so we're gonna knit, purl, but I need to get rid of stitches. Okay, to do that, I need to pull this. Need to pull this part, right? Yeah, got confused there. Okay, so first I'm gonna knit, because I want this. I did pull it tight, but it got loose in there. Here we go. Okay. So knit, and then I'm going to purl 3 together. So I'm going to get rid of 2 stitches. The knot, I can see the knot, which I don't like. Okay, let's pull this. I can, okay, so I'm going to knit 3 together, purl. Okay, so we got rid of 2 stitches. We still have 5 more to go. Okay, so I'm going to knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. I'm going to knit 2 together. So I'm going to get rid of, I'm sorry, I'm not knitting 2 together. I'm knitting 3 together to get rid of 2 stitches. So we have 4 we got rid of. We have 3 left. So I am going to knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. I'm going to knit 3 together, so we got rid of 6 stitches. There's only 1 left. I need to get rid, and there's no room. Oops, I lost a stitch. Yep. So I have 1 stitch left here, and I will get rid of it right away here, and that will fix the problem. Okay, so knit, purl, knit. I'm going to get rid of 3 stitches together. So here we need to get rid of 8. Well, it's not a big deal. 1 stitch, 2 stitch. But if you can get rid of it, that would be great. So 2. Got rid of 2. Sorry about that. My camera's going down a bit. Let's pull this. Okay. Just kind of pull this a bit tight because I tightened it right there. Okay, here we go. Purl, knit. So I'm getting 3, knitting 3 together. So we have a total of 2 we got rid of. 2, 4. Knit, purl. Okay, I'm going to get rid another one here. So 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough stitches. I need to get rid of another 2 and we're done. So let's see. So knit, purl. Okay, I started with the knit. I'm just gonna knit these 2 together. So there's only 1 stitch. There's 31 stitches here. That's not bad, but try to aim for 30 if you can. Like I said, it's not a big deal. 1 stitch doesn't matter. Maybe I have even 30 stitches. Yeah. If I had an odd number, this would be a purl knit. Because I didn't have an odd number, I had an even number. I had to get rid of that 1 stitch to do the knit, purl. Okay, so this is all to it. And I'm going to knit this. And then you will notice, let's cut this and tie. Okay, the black we're done. Okay, and then we're just going to tie this right here as tight as you can. Okay, and then we're just going to knit in around. That's all we're going to do until I have the same length. Yeah. So always check. Let's knit a couple of rows. And then I will show you how to bind off. Okay, I'll be right back. This is going to take a while. I don't know how many rows as I'm going to purl, knit, purl. It's not knit, knit, knit. I don't know how many rows I will measure and we'll see. Okay, and I'm going to show you, I think I showed it on one of my tutorials. I'm not quite sure, but I'll show this on this because it gives you this nice stretchy bind off. I do this for socks as well when I'm knitting toe up, and mittens as well. Yeah, but usually when you knit mittens, you start from the cuff, right? Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I have knitted, and it looks tiny, but it does stretch. So I'm just going to bind off, and we're going to do this part right here. And I have it right here. It's ready to add it to here, because when you put the can or the bottle, whichever, it just has to be shut down, right? So we need to close that. You can do it this way as well, but this is way better because the can just goes in. Like when you stuck the can, like when you put it in, right? We want it nice and round. See, just holds it like this. If we sew it, it won't look nice. We want it nice. It looks weird, but that's the way it is. It's supposed to be professional and it's supposed to look nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to bind off. So what I see is this is a purl. The second stitch is the purl. Oh well, let's do it. Let's just knit this stitch. Okay, so the second stitch is a knit stitch, so I knit these 2 together and I hold the stitch. Okay, and then the next one is going to be a purl stitch. Okay, what did I do? I think it's supposed to be the opposite. Let's do it this way. Okay, so we're knitting. So this stitch is a purl stitch, so we're going to purl them together. Okay, and then what we're going to do is the next stitch is going to be a knit. And then we're going to put this on top of here. No, I don't like this one. Okay, let's do it. I got confused because I do knit over my neck. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna knit 2 together, and then we're going to I'm gonna knit 2 together. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's after midnight, and my brain kind of stopped. This video is going to be a long one when I add the clips. Okay, so let's do this again. Okay, here we go. Jeez. My brain stopped. Okay, so I'm gonna knit and then move this. And try to make it as loose as you can, because we want it stretchy, right? Or if you feel that it's tight, what you can do is you can knit 1 stitch and put a space, knit 2 together, this back, knit 2 together, knit 2 together, and then knit 1, just like this. Or you can do this. So I am knitting. And I'm putting the stitch back. And then I am purling 2 together. And I am putting it and I'm knitting. There are so many ways to bind off. See, this part is not that stretchy, and this part is stretchy. You know what I mean? But that's okay. This is how I did it on this one. So I showed you 2 different ways to bind off. Yeah, there are more, and I do have the tubular bind off. That's another bind off, but you use a needle to do that. There's so many ways to bind off. But this is very stretchy, this technique that I'm showing you. So I am knitting 2 together and putting it back, and I see the purl stitch, and I am purling 2 together. Okay, and just check if it's tight. Oops, got split here. Fix that. We don't want to split. Okay, just hold and see. Yeah, this is tight. So what I'm going now, well, these are going to be for girls. I'm going to knit between. So what I do is I hold it like this and I knit. So I make a stitch. By that way, you give more room. See what I mean? Or you can make a stitch like this by knitting. See, it's like chaining. And I put it back and I knit 2 together. And this is the last one. I purl them. Okay, we're done. We're done this part. Okay, see how stretchy it is? It's unbelievable how it changes. See, this part is tight. This part is stretchy. Yeah. Even you can put elastic. There's elastics that you can buy at supply stores. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. First, let's chain. Let's secure this. That's how I do it. So what I do is I'm going to chain one, and then I'm just going to come right here, and then I'm going to do like a slip stitch, 2, 3 chain, cut, and then weave the end. Yeah, if you're not a crocheter, I would highly recommend to have one of these tools. They're great because they have the hook, right? And it's so easy to weave these ends. You can use a needle, but with this short yarn, it's hard to have it go through. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to add that scrunchie that I made. I'm going to call it a scrunchie because it is. That's what it is, right? Okay, again, it's done 22 rows, and then you just take it off. Okay, so I'm going to hold it and just checking. So what I did on this one, I did it on the pointy one. So this part is pointy a bit, if you can see. It should be equal, but it happens, right? So I'm going to put it here. To do that, this part is more better than, well, this part is nice too. Okay, let's do it this way. So I'm just going to grab a waist yarn I have here. So you're going to hold it like this. With this big end, you're going to put your hand in there, unfortunately. This is how you do this stitch. This sewing with the crochet hook. And I think it looks really nice. I like it. And so I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is if you don't know how to crochet, so you can sew it, but I would highly recommend you to use this method. So you poke your crochet hook and you poke it here, okay, just right here, okay, fabric, and then what we do is that knot that we did, we grab that one. Just be careful not to go through the fabric. If you do, it's not gonna be good. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this. Okay, it's right here. I can see the knot. I'm just gonna pull the yarn a bit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go try not to fold the fabric. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna poke it, and I'm gonna grab the yarn that I have. So let me just show it to you. So you grab it from here, from underneath, and then you pull it. Try not to grab the fabric. Okay, here. And then what you do is you do a slip. Okay? And then you just jump right, and then you go to the next fabric. It's like sewing. Well, this is sewing. This is how you do on a sewing machine. And then you pull it. Okay? And then you repeat this. Just like this. I know this part is a little bit tough because it's underneath. You grab the hook and then you pull it. Okay, and then you just continue doing this all the way around. Try to pull this a bit, and then go, and then grab it. Okay, so I'm not going to finish this with you because the video is pretty long, and this is all you do. And then you tighten it and you tie it, and you weave your ends, and yeah, see, this is how it looks. Well, you can't see the color, but you can see the V's. Let me show it on this one. See? So I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to do the tutorial with you. If you want to make a, I know no one thinks about these stuff, but some people do. And I think they enjoy it, drinking beer, pops outside, cold drinks, and not having their hands cold, their fingers. So yeah, so just wanted to show you how to knit this beautiful. There's a lot of techniques on it for sure. Just wanted to share it, but the easiest way is to use a knitting machine, or else this would be. So I started this around 8 p.m. And what time is it? Let me just check the time. It is after midnight. Yeah, 12:35. So I just finished one pop beer mitten in 4 hours. If I had to knit, it would have been taken me 2 days for sure. You know, knitting round and around. Yeah, because we don't sit 24/7, right? We do other stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you liked this video, and yeah, so I'll see you on next video. I have another video coming. I already did the demo. I just need to sit down and do a tutorial about it. So that's going to come up next as soon as I finish these. And yeah, so I will see you on that video pretty soon. Check the shorts. I started doing this in the last 2 months. So check the shorts to see updates, what I'm working on. And come and join me on my Instagram page, which is Angora_Bolera. Yeah, let me put the top. So it's empty. I washed it so it's not sugary. So this is perfect. Yeah, for people who likes to drink outside. Happy knitting, happy crocheting. Take care. Bye-bye.